to Richard's Toy Room. Today we have a action figure hospital. It's not a Mego, so I can't really call it Mego Hospital, but same idea. Let's call it MEGO-LIKE Hospital. How about that? I know there's some people out there that'll like me using that expression. Anyhow, this is I think this is about a 9... Well, let's find out. I never really measured these guys. Yeah, about a 9-inch figure. These are the Excel Legends of the West. This is Wild Bill Hickok. And what happened was, I've already got a little ahead here, obviously, to save time. But basically, we've got this type of construction where you have the molded in pin and then the parts snap together. Well, a lot of times these pins get snapped off and then you've got a loose foot or something that you can't repair. This is also the same way the original Action Jackson is constructed, which is also called a Type 0 body. Anyhow, this was the donor for him to fix this. So I got this figure. I didn't have any other broken Excel figures that I could use to cannibalize to fix him because his foot is gone completely. I have his boot, but his foot is gone. So I had to come up with a replacement. Well, I just happened to have some broken figures that were pretty much like the same size and same construction. So I popped the foot off of that guy. As you can see, it has the hole in it, which will go on here. And it is the exact same size as this. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they were made by the same company. So let's pop these pants off to make this a little easier. These are pretty cheap figures. I'll bet they weren't more than a couple bucks when they were new. So, unfortunately, like I said, this was snapped off, the pin, like this. So what I did was I took a drill bit and I drilled almost all the way through till I could just start to see the tip of the screw, or the tip of the drill bit want to come through. And what I had to do is I had to design a replacement pin. So I basically just measured the pin off of that figure. And this is the closest I could come up with in the color of the stuff I have. I 3D printed this replacement pin. And what I did was, like I said, I drilled a hole. So put this in here. This might be a little bit long, so I'll have to test fit it and then I might have to trim it. But I didn't want to make it too short. So I'll give you an idea. I'll start pushing this in here. You may have to like sand or trim or scrape a little bit in case it might be too tight in some spots. But here's the basic idea of what we're doing. We're popping a new pin in there. And then this foot will pop over it, but just to make it easier, I'm going to do it like this. Also, less chance of cracking this foot, which I think it may already be cracked. But as you can see, I mean, the color's a little off, but it's going to be in a boot, you'll never see it. And it should also pivot once I glue the pin into the hole that I drilled. So let me test fit this, and if I have to trim it to size, and then we'll come back and install it. Well, how do you like that? I'm pretty good. It fits perfectly, so I don't have to do anything to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop it in here. So it comes out flush with the flat surface here. Then we're going to take some soupity glue. This should be enough to do this. Put a tiny little drop or two of super glue in there. And then simply how do you like that? I think that should work. These were never really good at standing to begin with, but let's see what he can do. Ta-da! Let's grab his other boot and we'll get him all dressed up here. And there he is. He's not 100% complete. I am missing some accessories. I think I'm only missing one figure from the line, but I am missing some of their accessories on some of the loose ones I have. I've got a lot of box ones as well. He needs a black gun belt and a pistol. And he's also missing a little bow tie that's sewed to the blue shirt and his collar, which should be pretty simple to make. I have to look around here and see if I have some. It sort of looks like a thin shoelace, kind of braided. I don't know what they call that stuff. It's black. That's all I know. Anyway, so there you go. That's a easy fix if you got a 3D printer, or I don't know how much call there'd be for these, but I would be willing to print some up and sell them. Unfortunately, the closest color I could come is that pink. I don't even know if they make filament in a color that's close to this. I guess I could try to find out, because I could do some more experiments on repairing things. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Oh, and by the way, in case you were wondering, these huge buttons on here, that is how he came. Some kid's grandma didn't sew these on when they fell off or got missing. Those are the original huge buttons that the company put on this figure for some reason. Don't know why.